Here at home, the Kristin Smart murder trial resumed in Monterey County following an unexpected delay last week. News Channel reporter Karen Cruz Orduña spent the day in Salinas and has the latest.
Judge Jennifer O'Keefe says the Kristin Smart murder trial is still ahead of schedule despite last week's delay. The trial resumed Monday with senior forensic analyst Angela Butler on the stand. Deputy District Attorney Christopher Prevail asked how soil samples of human blood are tested. Butler provided a breakdown on how it works. Essentially, she said they look for unusual pieces in what she calls the naked eye. Butler said pieces of colors from the soil samples were found. They run two different types of tests. In order for it to be confirmed as human blood, both tests need to be positive. Upper soil samples and deeper soil samples were tested. Out of the 6 deeper soil samples, all tested positive except for one. Those tested were presented to the jury. DNA extraction was also made from the soil samples. There was no indication of DNA in any of these samples. Butler could not give a definitive answer to why there are no DNA samples, but some reasons could be the samples were wet and bacteria and DNA do not mesh well. Other samples were mentioned and fibers were collected, including blood and DNA tests were made from a mattress cover and a piece of plywood from the trailer that was located in Ruben Flores' home. DNA mixture was found on the mattress cover. Neither Kristin Smart or Paul Flores were included or excluded from the sample, and no DNA from Smart or Paul Flores was found in the plywood. Robert Singer eventually started his cross-examination. He rehashed the soil samples and DNA testing. Copies of Butler's personal logs were made. Those logs were presented to the jury. Singer asked if pH levels were tested. Butler said no. He also mentioned the computer software used isn't valid for soil use. Singer will continue to cross-examine Butler. The trial will resume Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning. In Salinas, I'm News Channel reporter Karen Cruz Orduña.